only 1% of people can score 25 out of 60 on this human body trivia quiz. Think you're smarter than the average person? Let's begin. Which food is most harmful for the heart? Fried foods! Which vitamin deficiency causes scurvy? Vitamin C. What is the main cause of cavities in teeth? Sugar and bacteria. Which organ is primarily damaged by excessive alcohol consumption? Liver. Which mineral is essential for strong bones and teeth? Calcium. High blood pressure is also known as what? Hypertension. Which food is a good source of protein for muscle repair? Chicken breast. What is the condition where the body does not produce enough insulin? Diabetes. Which of these is considered a healthy fat? Avocado. What is the most common type of blood cell in the body? Red blood cells. Which organ is affected by pneumonia? Lungs. Lack of iron in the body can lead to which condition? Anemia. What is the body's natural response to overheating? Sweating. Which nutrient is the body's main source of energy? Carbohydrates. Which of these foods is high in vitamin C? Orange. What is the medical term for a heart attack? Myocardial infarction. Which system in the body fights off the flu virus? Immune system. What is the term for the loss of bone density? Osteoporosis. Drinking enough water helps prevent which condition? Dehydration. Which heavy metal is toxic to the human nervous system? Lead. What is the addictive substance found in tobacco? Nicotine. Which organ can regenerate itself if part of it is removed? Liver. What is the main function of the kidneys? Filter waste from blood. Which food is known to help improve vision? Carrots. What is the largest artery in the human body? Aorta. Which condition is caused by a blockage of blood flow to the brain? Stroke. Which of these is a symptom of dehydration? Dark yellow urine. What is the funny bone actually? A nerve. Which gas is most dangerous if inhaled in large amounts? Carbon monoxide. Which part of the body is most sensitive to touch? Fingertips. What is the medical term for bad breath? Halitosis. Which sleeping position is generally considered best for the spine? On the back. Which organ regulates body temperature? Hypothalamus. What is the average normal body temperature in Celsius? 37 grados Celsius. Which substance in the blood carries oxygen? Hemoglobin. What is the main cause of a hangover? Dehydration and toxins. Which exercise is best for cardiovascular health? Running. What is the white part of the eye called? Sclera. Which blood type is the universal recipient? AB positive. How many liters of blood does an average adult have? Four to 6 liters. Which gland is known as the master gland? Pituitary. What is the primary function of white blood cells? Fight infection. Which part of the digestive system absorbs the most nutrients? Small intestine. Which of these is a symptom of a migraine? Sensitivity to light. What does BMI stand for? Body mass index. Which organ stores glucose as glycogen? Liver. What is the hardest substance in the human body? Tooth enamel. Which virus causes the common cold? Rhinovirus. What is the largest joint in the human body? D. Which nutrient helps build muscle? Protein. Which part of the ear helps you keep your balance? Inner ear. What is the medical term for the windpipe? Trachea. Which condition involves the inflammation of joints? Arthritis. How many hours of sleep is generally recommended for an adult? Seven to 9 hours. Which acid helps digest food in the stomach? Hydrochloric acid. Which type of burn is the most severe? Third degree. What is the main cause of skin cancer? UV radiation. Which organ is responsible for voice production? Larynx. Which activity burns the most calories per hour? Running. How many questions did you get right? Comment your score below and see how you compare with others. If you enjoyed this human body trivia quiz, like the video and subscribe for more fun quizzes.